Well, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello. Yes, welcome to another timeless reading. Wow, for some of you, I am hearing you're faced with a very difficult decision, or you will be faced with a very difficult decision. There's a path here that is requiring from you a lot of bravery. You might be wanting to do something honorable. I'm hearing, excuse me for mispronouncing. So for some of you, you may have heard something the wrong way, you know, and it's like now you're faced with this dilemma, with this choice between two things. I want to say, whatever this is, my friend, I feel like it's requiring you to face your fear, to face your demon. I want to say, whatever this is. I feel ultimately, my friend, you're going to be doing the honorable thing. Okay, excuse me. And you're going to be doing whatever's right. And whatever the right thing is requires you to face your fear. Okay. Wow. So this was a little side note. That's the energy that I feel. Someone is very grateful. Someone will be very grateful. I just glanced at my gratitude rock. Somebody is going to be very grateful. Okay. That you have done something. Whatever this is. Okay. Or you're going to be grateful for yourself. Okay. Wow. But let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. Let's see if Spirit wants to expand on this energy, or this was just a little side message. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about today. You might have been hearing a lot of crows, or have heard a crow recently. Interesting. I've been picking up actually a strong energy of the raven. Okay. So you may have mistaken a crow for a raven, or raven for a crow. Interesting. They look similar, but they're totally different. They're totally different in their behavior. Yes, they're totally different. Wow. Yes, I feel like you're going to be facing your shadow. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, what is it that you want to talk about today? You may be someone who's always knocks, you know, twice or three times. There's something about a knocking here that I feel. Okay, let's see. Let's see where this is going. Spirit, what is it that you want to talk about today? Community. Something about your community. About working together. There's a cycle that's coming to an end. You are going, or it's like you have been working with someone, or you will start finally working with someone. Finally, a lot of energies, a lot of people will be following, will be working on the same thing, will be sitting on the same tree, will be working towards building a stable, solid foundation with the community being here. Okay. Oh. Something is being released with the wrath energy being here. 5 plus 4, that's 9, and this is 10. Okay. Something is ending, my friend, and something else is beginning. Strong energy here. And it's coming in very unexpectedly. You know? There's a disruption, my friend, here that I feel to the old legalities, to the old system. There's a disruption, a shake-up, my friend, to old belief systems, to old values. There's also this energy of coming to peace with a particular situation when it comes to your home, to your work. Okay. What else, Spirit? Give me one more. Things will not be the same anymore, I'm hearing, okay? But it has to do with order, okay? Upheaval, yes, at the moment. I just saw upheaval, which again is that tower energy. You might be a Scorpio, but this has to do with transformation. And look, we have number 10, and now we have number 1. So you're starting off, my friend, a very abundant cycle. Again, close working together, my friend. There's a sense of community. Working together to build abundance, my friend. Not for yourself. It's not an energy of working on your own, my friend. This is an energy of working with others, working together, working with the current system, working with the current environment, in order to build this abundance, my friend, for yourself. Number 6 here. Okay, this is that energy of equal give and take, you know, 6 of Pentacles energy. Working with the current system, my friend, working with the current environment, you know, working with what you have, with whom you have around, okay? But you're starting a very abundant cycle, my friend. It is happening with the rough energy very unexpectedly, okay? Wow. I love this energy, let me tell you. I really do. What's at the bottom of the deck? Let's see. Mischief. Oh. Something that has been causing you pain, that has been very mischievous towards you, will cease to exist, my friend. Okay? There's a sense of order here that I feel. Order is being made, you know? Order is being restored. Okay? Seriously. Instead of working against one another, instead of causing trouble one another with the mischief being here, my friend. Energies, people will be working together. I feel like this is a message for the global audience, okay? I feel like this is a global message. This is above the collective, you know? This is global message, okay? And I feel like I've done a global message earlier in one of the readings on this channel. But that's the energy that I feel here. Instead of working against one another, you know? People will be working together to create abundance. A collective abundance. Wow. Working on one tree, on one common goal. What is going on here? Has to do with unity, not with separation, okay? There's a shift in consciousness, I feel, that is happening here, okay? Wow. It's like this energy I feel of before, like people have been against one another, you know? And now I feel like there's this sense of unexpected shift. Or this can go the other way around. But no. You know what I'm hearing from Spirit? You may have thought that it's the other way around. It's coming so that there's a uniting, so that there's a union, so that a union can come, so that peace can be restored. Okay? Wow. Okay. I'm just shocked, okay? Because for a sec I thought it was the other way around, but it's actually not. The tower, the wrath, is not meant to harm, it's meant to unite, okay? That's the end goal. 10 and 1, abundance, working together, you know? Working on the one tree. And some people I'm hearing are afraid of it, you know? What is this energy spirit? Give us more information. Because, you know, I feel stunned by this energy. I'm going to be honest. There's clearly a change of a cycle here. Okay? Oh my gosh. Because again, a lot of souls don't understand it, I'm hearing, okay? Oh my gosh, okay. Spirit, what is this all about, please? Can you give us some more information, please? Okay. Things have been hanging too long. There has been a pause. Nothing has been happening. Piscean energy. People are going to be seeing a situation from a different perspective of the Hangman. Things have been stuck. Things have not been moving. Things have not been growing. Okay? And it needed to happen so that people could get a change of perspective, I'm hearing, okay? A lot of people have been stuck in the past. Hanged Man of the Six of Cups. A lot of souls have been stuck in the past. You know? Have been focusing on the past, on what hasn't worked, what kind of mischief others have done to them, what kind of grief others have caused them, you know? But the grief is in reverse, my friend. I feel like we're coming out of this energy. There's a healing that needs to take place, my friend. Okay? There's absolute need for healing. People have been feeling bound, stuck with the Hangman, you know? People have been confused. What is really going on? Like, I have been stunned and confused at first when I looked at this energy. Which way is it? You know? 7 of Cups. What is right? What is wrong? That's how a lot of people feel. You know? Should I choose this cup or should I choose that cup? You know? There's a lack of clarity, my friend. And correct me if I'm wrong. At a global scale, there's a lack of clarity. There's a change of perspective. People need to change their perspective when it comes to their past life, you know, to what has really been happening. Yeah, you know, a lot of us, we have been focused, we have been hanging in the past. And on top of that, we have been confused, you know. Which one is the correct cup? Which one is the wrong cup? Energy of illusion, you know. I feel like the illusion is about to be broken, okay? Something that has been hidden is going to come to light. That's also what I'm hearing, okay? What else, Spirit? People are going to wake up and realize that things are not as they seem. Okay, that's what I just heard. Anything else, Spirit? That's it. Okay, I feel like Spirit is emphasizing here that A lot of souls, a lot of people are stuck in the past. That's why they cannot see beyond the veil, you know. Even though I don't have the High Priestess here, I feel the High Priestess energy, okay? Something is going to come to light. Truth is meant to be seen. Five of Wands energy. Yes, there has been fighting, competition, you know, people working against one another with the mischief. This is this energy. People have been fighting for their own, you know, taking stuff from one another instead of working together. On this abundance, we have been stealing from one another, fighting one another, seeing one another as competition. Okay, with the Five of Wands being here. And as a result, feeling even more stuck, even more stuck, even more stuck. Judgment is Judgment Day, my friend. I mean, listen, it's time for a wake-up call. Listen, I cannot make this up, okay? I mean, what else can I say? I was speaking of strong Scorpionic energy with the Tower, the Wrath, and here we have the Judgment, which is another card, Scorpionic card, okay? It's time for a wake-up call, my friend. And a lot of people will be awakened. Judgment Day is coming. Seriously. Instead of striving for unity, for union, we have been fighting. We have been literally at one another's back, you know, stealing from one another, creating chaos and havoc, you know. Instead of working on the same tree, on one tree, instead of coming together, talking about it, you know, sitting on the same tree, we have been in this energy of chaos. Instead of working on with one another on abundance together, you know, as a community, you know, we have been literally detracting. We have been saying no. We have been hanging from the same tree, my friend. Seriously. But instead of now, from hanging from this tree, my friend, right, we're going to be sitting on it. There's a change of perspective here that is happening, my friend. Okay? That's how I see it. At least that's the energy that I feel here. Okay? Give me one more, Spirit. Judgment is also about resurrection, you know. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is all about taking action, about standing in your own power, about taking charge. Yes, I was mentioning the energy of you facing your own fear. You're becoming this lion. But it has to do with two, not one, two. We're seeing two lions here. We're seeing two X's here. It has to do with two, not with you alone. It has to do with more than one person, more than one energy. Okay, look at this. Should I say more? I was talking about the Tower. The Tower's at the bottom of the deck. Strong wake-up call. The current system needs to collapse, my friend, okay? Needs to crumble down. It's not stable anymore. It needs to be rebuilt, okay? That's what is happening here. There's a tower happening, my friend. Seriously. There is a tower happening so that finally people can unite. Finally people can come together. Right? Two lions, one beside the other. Side by side is, instead of, my friend, fighting, you know, instead of the two lions fighting one another, they need to work together, right? Seriously, I mean, you get my point here. What kind of final message? Yeah, I feel like I need to grab from this deck. Yeah, Tower energy. I could feel it. Hear this? Wow. Any final messages, Spirit? Energy of balance here, Libra energy. As above, so below. Balance energy. As above, so below, right? The roots here. As above, so below. Tower needs to happen so that people will wake up. Okay? Let's see. What else, Spirit? Any other concluding messages? Any concluding messages? Thank you so much. What can I burn? What can you burn? Tower energy. Burn it all. Okay? The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism. That is what is coming down, my friend. Okay? The images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth, my friend. Rebirth energy, judgment, rebirth energy. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes. Scorpio energy. We have Scorpio energy here twice. No longer attached to the past. Thank you so much. I mean, that's what I was talking about, right? You are free, my friend. Your wings are ready, so use them. Exactly. We have been feeling stuck as a society, my friend. Okay? So today, my friend, make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? You're clearly stepping up to a new chapter. And I was mentioning that as well, right? Abandoned new chapter. Abandoned new cycle. Thank you so much, Spirit. Wow, I'm just blown away with this message. Okay. If you're still watching, my friend, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Okay. Please help to spread this message around. Okay. Yeah. This information needs to be spread. Okay. And the only way for it to spread, okay, is if you click on that like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay. That will help to keep the algorithm going. Okay. So that more and more viewers can see this video. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care and bye.